According to Reuters, Japan has just passed a new round of its remote island defense plan this month, deploying missiles on Yonaguni Island, the closest Japanese island to Taiwan. Recently, it also deployed a new type of missile with a 1,000 kilometer range on Miyako Island, capable of covering the Taiwan Strait. What signals are being sent? In my view, this marks a new era of Japan moving toward hardline diplomacy. Sanae Takaichi has completely overturned the image of previous prime ministers being timid and fearful toward China. In the Diet, she explicitly stated that if China attacks Taiwan, Japan may respond militarily. As a result, China strongly protested, with Wang Yi claiming that Japan has sent a shockingly wrong signal to the world, seriously touching China's red line, and demanding that the prime minister retract her statement. But Japan simply ignored China and went on doing what it intended to do. As for China's so-called red line, Japan pretended not to see it. Not only that, it went ahead and deployed missiles. This is Japan fulfilling its promise with concrete actions to protect Taiwan, and it is also Japan's hardline response to China's protest. It should be noted that Japan has raised its defense budget to 2% of GDP. In response, China is of course enraged and ashamed. Other than beating its own children at home, banning travel to Japan, cutting more than a dozen flight routes, and with over 500,000 tickets already refunded, which mainly means massive losses for Chinese airlines, what else can it do? It has run out of tricks. With no choice left, Emperor Xi Jinping lowered himself and hurried to call Trump. The intention is obvious, to get Trump to pressure Sanae Takaichi, and at the same time to test Trump's attitude and direction. Xi even used an invitation for Trump to visit China as bait, while forcefully declaring that Taiwan must return to China. In response, Trump only offered some vague and meaningless remarks, saying that U.S.-China relations are stronger than many people think. But he made no mention of the Japan-China confrontation, nor of Taiwan. Even though Trump is now in a mess and struggling to protect himself, he will not and does not dare to betray Japan. Thus, Xi ended up humiliated and empty-handed, gaining absolutely nothing. His heart is surely ice-cold by now. At present, besides continuing to shout that Japan is provoking, besides escalating the China-Japan confrontation, besides continuing to incite anti-Japan sentiment among the nationalists, besides beating the children at home, and besides dragging China-Japan relations to their lowest point in nearly a decade, China seems to have no new moves left.